Thank you for joining us on another edition of National Focus. I'm Jarna Hector. The World Pediatric Project begins a week of cardiology screenings in Dominica, and the nation welcomes a new Indian High Commissioner. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
The black Sikatuka fungus can survive on banana and plantain leaves even after they have been cut from the tree. Farmers and hucksters are encouraged to use alternate cushioning material when moving produce from farm to the market. Do not use banana and plantain leaves as cushioning. It is against the law to move banana and plantain trash from the field. Obey the law and stop the spread of black Sikatuka today.
Thank you for staying with us. New Indian High Commissioner to Dominica, His Excellency Gauri Shankar Gupta, has promised to continue the amicable relationship between Dominica and India and to further strengthen ties between the two countries. That commitment was made when the new High Commissioner paid a 3-day visit to the Commonwealth of Dominica. On Monday, Ambassador Gupta presented his credentials to His Excellency the President, Charles Savarin.
Your Excellency Charles Angelo Savarin, DAH, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica. It gives me and my wife great pleasure to be in this beautiful capital city of Rosso this morning. It is indeed an honor for me to present letter of credence from the President of the Republic of India to Your Excellency, appointing me as High Commissioner of the Republic of India to Commonwealth of Dominica. I also take this opportunity to present to you, Excellency, the letter of recall of my predecessor, Mr. Malay Mishra. India and Dominica traditionally enjoy very warm and friendly relations since diplomatic relations were first established between the two countries in 1981. We also share common history given the small presence of Indian diaspora in your beautiful island nation. Excellency, on this occasion, let me assure you that during my tenure as High Commissioner to Commonwealth of Dominica, I will do my best to further promote and diversify areas of bilateral cooperation and to enrich friendship and goodwill between our friendly countries.
The Indian government has demonstrated the importance of its friendship with Dominica through disaster relief totaling approximately $400,000. Ambassador Gupta highlighted a few other initiatives of his government.
To enhance people-to-people cooperation between our two countries, Government of India also provides several fully funded training courses under India's Technical and Economic Assistance Program. India is also aware of the needs of small island developing nations and has been actively working to address their concerns under the aegis of United Nations and other international organizations. There are a number of areas where India and Dominica can cooperate, such as ICT, education, agro-processing industries, renewable energy, pharmaceutical industry, ecotourism, and Ayurvedic system of holistic medicine.
The Indian government, according to the new ambassador, has promised to lend technical support for agro-processing. Other commitments made include assistance with community development, information technology, and solar street lamps. GIS News had the privilege of conducting a one-on-one interview with His Excellency Gupta, who voiced India's commitment to these various aspects of Dominica's development.
We are open to all variety of development cooperation program. It actually depends on the requirement of your country, but basically we have identified 3-4 areas. IT is one where we can cooperate. Pharmaceutical and health sector is another one where we can cooperate. I think agriculture is another important area. Training and capacity building is as we are already doing it. In addition to these, I think ecotourism is also one of the good areas where we can possibly work together. So let's see how we move forward. Agricultural processing is also, because you have a lot of fruits and vegetables available in this country which go west because they are not processed in time. So that's another area which was discussed briefly. So let's see how we move forward on all these.
Meanwhile, Dominica's head of state, His Excellency Charles Savara, in welcoming the new India High Commissioner to Dominica, expressed gratitude for various initiatives that complement Dominica's growth efforts.
Your Excellency, since the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1981, Dominica has benefited under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, particularly in the fields of education and training. I recognize the potential of the program as an effective means of complementing our national growth effort and wish to take this opportunity to express the appreciation of the government and people of Dominica for the assistance extended to this country under the ITEC program. I further wish, on behalf of the government and people of Dominica, to express gratitude to your government for the humanitarian assistance recently given in the wake of damages caused by flash floods in Dominica in December of 2013, as well as assistance to help with the recovery effort following the passage of Hurricane Ophelia in December of 2011.
Dominica and India established diplomatic relations in 1981. The new Indian High Commissioner to Dominica replaces His Excellency Malay Mishra. GIS News will bring you more from the exclusive interview with His Excellency Gupta in a subsequent newscast. On Monday, Petrocaribe Dominica announced its third annual observance of May as Health and Safety Month. This will commence with a hazard analysis training on Wednesday, April 30th. The training will be facilitated by the National Health and Safety Council, which has also been contracted to conduct risk assessment trainings, incident investigation, and advanced hazard and communication training. The month-long observance will be celebrated under the theme Think Safety, Act Safely. Sales and Marketing Manager at Petrocaribe, Ian Pinard, highlighted a few other activities set to take place throughout the coming weeks.
Some of the activities which will be hosted include training of our staff in defensive driving, emergency and evacuation, stress management, etc. We have also contracted the National Health Safety Council to conduct a 3-day workshop on the hazard analysis and risk assessment, incident investigation, and advanced hazard and communication.
This year's events will also include the 3rd Annual Health and Safety Expo, scheduled for Saturday, May 3rd at Lime Canefield. The event, which begins at 3 p.m., will feature, among other things, free eye, blood and sugar testing, foot detox, biofeedback and massages. A community outreach and free testing will be conducted in 4 communities: Clifton, Savonpai, Salibia and Petit Savan.
The health and safety team will conduct free eye clinic, blood pressure, blood sugar testing to persons in these areas. Also, a health talk will be hosted at the community school to further increase safety awareness.
Other major aspects of this month's observance are training in defensive driving, stress management, emergency, and education. A number of sponsors have come on board to ensure the ultimate success of the month of activities. Employees from over 11 of these partners will participate in the event for an all-inclusive training course. Petrocaribe will also be hosting radio programs in the area of health and safety and appeals to schools and the general public to participate in all activities. Meanwhile, Health and Safety and Security Officer Kendall Austri says safety must begin with an individual's thought process. According to Austri, this is something strongly emphasized at PDV Caribe.
Here at PDV Caribe Dominica Limited, we seek to train staff to undertake daily tasks, even the most basic ones, with safety first in mind. To analyze the risks involved in given tasks, then determining the necessary safety actions which must be implemented before execution of said task. This thought process, we believe, translates to actions which minimizes the risk of incidents, accidents, and injury when carrying out one's duties.
The World Pediatric Project, a non-profit organization specializing in care for critically ill children 20 and younger, has begun its week of screenings at the Princess Margaret Hospital here in Dominica. GIS News was on site on Tuesday morning to witness the scores of families taking children for cardiology screening. The World Pediatric Project, or WPP, is based in the United States. The organization established a regional hub in St. Vincent in 2002. Regional coordinator for the Eastern Caribbean, Jacqueline King, took a moment to shed more light on the work of WPP.
This program has a four-pronged approach. They bring teams down to the islands. They take children up, the ones that can't be done in St. Vincent and Grenadines. They assist with capacity building, and they also assist with the preventative aspect, meaning that we have, in some instances, they have children who are born with various defects, and they will assist with the use of medication, like in the birth neural tube defect. They started the program giving folic acid to the children in the schools at childbearing age. We have in January we have general surgery. We also have neonatology. We have ophthalmology, plastic surgery. Cardiology is the only mission we do in 3 islands. We've done that in St. Vincent. We also go to St. Lucia and Dominica. This is our 4th trip here providing service to Dominican.
The organization also holds neurosurgery, urology, and orthopedic missions. According to the coordinator, after screenings, if any interventions are deemed necessary, further action is taken.
Once the children is referred, then they get either done in St. Vincent or they're taken to the States. If it's a case where they have to go to the USA, I would be the person to do the visa online, make the appointment, and the family gets the funds to go from Dominica to the States. Once they get to the USA, there's absolutely no cost to the families. They're picked up, transported, they have the surgeries, and that's it. All they're expected to do is to remember to be good ambassadors and to say thank you for what that service is being offered.
King noted that emphasis is placed on the quality of care offered to patients.
In the region, we are not able to have many specialists because it's expensive. And here it is, they bring their team, they come with their team fully in St. Vincent, and they do whatever needs to be done. If it can't be done, they will not do it. So they reserve the right to make the assessment, and if the case is scheduled for the States, then they won't do it here. They will ensure that they give up the best because quality is their hallmark. They need to ensure that whatever is done to the best of their ability. When they come to the island, it's not to go for the sea and the sun. It's to spend time in the clinic.
Local resource persons working with King are Dr. Rhonda McIntyre, head pediatrician at the PMH, and orthopedic surgeon Dr. Julian Deamas. Carol Joseph's daughter, Jahida Dorival, had neurosurgery with the WPP in 2010. They recently returned from a mission in St. Vincent, and Jahida is currently undergoing physical therapy.
It has been wonderful because she has a shunt, but then it collapsed when she was like 10 years. And Dr. McIntyre rushed her up to St. Vincent, and they replaced her catheter. And right away, they saw other things that needed to be done to her because her feet were like crossed. Okay. She couldn't have them done like that. Then she's also in the urology mission. Urology because she can't with her bladder and stuff like that. So she is very, very, very fortunate child. And I thank WPP for what they have done for her. And we would just like to make everybody in Dominica know what it is about and to make other people know like they can get help.
This is what Jahida had to say.
First, they did a brain surgery in my head. Mm-hmm. After they correct my club feet because they was like that. Okay. And then after that, they straighten up my legs because they were crossed like this. Okay. So I can wear better pants and shoes. And I thank the doctors that come from the States and WPP.
King acknowledges that regional governments, including Dominica's, have been very supportive of the program. The best thanks, though, comes from the patients themselves.
I know it's appreciated based on the cards you get, based on the thank yous, based on the pat on your shoulder, based on the embraces that you get. That could go to the bank any day. When I see them again, I take pictures and I send back. This is your child. This is the child that you help to make a difference in their lives. And that's what it's all about. That's what the donors want. I just saw inside where Marissa St. Bill presented Dr. Rahimi with a handmade card. Thank you, doctor, for healing my heart. That is powerful. That's strong medicine. You can't ask for any medicine than that. And the program, our tagline says, we will continue to heal a child and change the world.
Facilities manager at the PMH, Doreen Fabian, says initiatives such as the WPP is significant in the lives of families which may have very few options.
It is very critical, especially with the cost of medical care. How much it would cost a family to have heart surgery done on their child. So to me it is critical, the funding coming from private individuals who do not know the families but has the heart to assist with the people. So to me it is critical because we do not have the funds that we could take our child and take them to the United States or to another Caribbean island to have this kind of surgery. So if you are getting the help with that, I think it is a good thing. It is, must say, a blessing to have, and I think the families will benefit from it.
Local parents and patients of WPP form a support group for new members called the Dove Club. Since the week of screenings began on Monday, 3 children have so far been selected for further intervention overseas. The World Pediatric Project has to date provided Dominica with over 8.8 million EC dollars in service from November 2008. And finally, this news time, on Monday, the Ministry of Information and Telecommunications launched Dominica's National Needs Assessment and Legislative Review on Cybersecurity. This was deemed an unprecedented event on a national level. This according to Commonwealth Secretariat and representative of the Council of Europe, Zahid Jamil, who congratulated Dominica on what he considers a leadership role in the Caribbean in combating cybercrime.
It has been said that this process was an unprecedented cooperation on a national level in Dominica. Let me tell you that the fact that we, the OAS, the CUE, and also aspects of the IT working together and the CCI is an unprecedented event internationally as well. So Dominica has 2 things to celebrate from a national as well as an international perspective. What you'll be looking at, yes, thank you. Specifically, what we'll be looking at is seeing better frameworks which will enable legal responses, both from legislation but also procedure and forensics related to cybercrime. So, three basic areas. 1, what is the law? How can we improve it? How can that law be consistent and compatible internationally? It's wonderful to see, and I must pause here and congratulate Dominica for having taken the, I think, very forward-looking step, an advanced step, to having requested accession to the Council of Europe Convention on Cybercrime. I think that's a fantastic thing to have done. It's a leadership role in the Caribbean, and congratulations are due to Dominica for having done that. We will be helping them with that process as well.
Jamil highlighted that the workshop complements the Commonwealth Cybercrime Initiative, CCI, run by the Commonwealth Secretariat along with the Organization of American States, the OAS, to produce better international cooperation in dealing with cybercrime.
The purpose of the initiative basically is to, for the first time, bring together all actors which are working in the area of cybercrime and to some extent cybersecurity. And there has been, with different politics, etc., of course, differences, divergences, and different resources being sometimes overlapped. What the CCI has managed to do is to bring all these actors onto one stage. What is more important than even that is the United Nations recognition on one simple thing, that whatever else differences there may be, we all agree on one thing, that is capacity building. Capacity building related to cybercrime and also cybersecurity. which is exactly what Dominica is doing in this entire week and has also done in the last week. It's interesting to see the last 2 weeks have been basically focused on all this.
Cybercrime, as noted by Director of Telecommunications Bennett Thomas, is a worldwide phenomenon that can affect the economic development of any country. GIS News will bring you more from Dominica's Cybercrime Workshop and an exclusive interview with Bennett Thomas in Wednesday's newscast. And that's the news. Your tip of the day is next.
You asked for it. See more evidence of development right here on the Government Information.
What can you do to manage your plate? Learn to read food labels. Pay attention to the number of servings contained in the package. Then note the calorie and fat content per serving. If the label on a large muffin, for example, says 2 servings, 250 calories and 10 grams of fat per serving, you will have consumed 500 calories and 20 grams of fat if you eat that entire muffin. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Friend us on our Facebook page and be sure to like our GIS Dominica fan page. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News Desk, thanks for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.